Hey Gabe. Okay, so I have your 6309 in here. It's warming up. Hang on just one second. Reaching for my favorite tweezers. The movement looks bright. We've got some nice shine to the plates. Nice clean machining. Balance looks decent. It is not running great. Believe me, I've seen worse. It just, what this tells me is that the movement really needs service. When I see this, I mean, it's got a lot of beat error. That's what these two lines are. These lines being apart, that's a physical or sort of a different way of looking at expressing this number, which is beat error. We've got these lines should be one line. We've got two lines. We got beat error going on. The amplitude is low. It's a good 100 points low, easily. But the thing that I see, when I see this waveriness, see it's sort of wobbly and wavery, that means that to me the movement is really gluey, really dragging and hanging up. And yeah, like that drop right there. And so it's really dirty and it's kind of gummy. I can feel it when I was force winding the mainspring. I could feel it being sort of gluey and chunky feeling, and I'm sure the mainspring is full of just garbage. The watch looks entirely original to me, so it probably hasn't been serviced ever. I don't see any servicing marks inside the case back, but it's a good original watch though. I mean, look at the shine on the plates. The seal is pretty well flattened. That's a good watch. No, it's pretty. But other things like your lower mainspring arbor port is really, really, really worn in this watch. It's sort of the Achilles heel of these watches, because Seiko did not protect the lower end of that lower mainspring arbor. And so it just sits, it's stainless steel, and it sits in a hole in the brass main plate, and it just wears its way sideways, turns that into an oval, and then the mainspring barrel starts to tip over. So we've got to do a repair to that lower end, probably installing a Seiko-made jewel, which they did not outfit it with before, but once that jewel is installed, then it stops that from being a problem. I have them, so that is good. We might as well use them. I don't normally do cosmetic stuff, but somebody was trying really hard to get this case back off. They hacked it up pretty good over here, and it feels kind of scratchy. Like there's like metal, pointy metal coming up here with these scratches here. So I might recommend having me just work on that, just polishing that down just a little bit. I don't normally do cosmetic work, but this is functional, because that's going to grind into the back of your wrist, and that should be taken away. I mean, I can't get rid of the marks, but I mean, this feels like, this is sharp, like, this is, it needs to be worked on. That needs to be taken care of. You had worried that the hands were not original. Oh, they're totally original. This is an original watch. We clean up these hands, and they're hazy, but I mean, that's entirely original. Your loom pip is there. I'm not sure why it's so grayed out. I'll have to look at that. It might be that the loom has fallen out from the underneath here. I can replace that if need be, make that look a little better. This is really loose, but new seal will make that feel better. It must have had some work actually done, because this is not a Seiko crystal. This bevel is not frosted. Okay, so when we get a good crystal in this, it'll look better too, because having that frosted surface around here makes it look a lot nicer. The rest of the watch looks great. I mean, the case is nice and clean. It's got a little bit of wear to it. Actually, these case like this is pretty much exactly what I like. It's a little binged up, but I mean, nothing serious. And it's got nice, clean brushing all the way down, and a beautiful case line right here. Beautiful case line. That's really... This is a nice watch. This will be great when it's cleaned up. We just got to get rid of these sharp metal points that are here. No, that'll be a beautiful watch when it's all done. We get that cleaned up, that'll look great. So, case rebuild, servicing, obviously all new seals, placement crystal, clean up the hands, lower mainspring arbor port repair, and potentially redoing that loom and that pip, and I think that'll be it. I'll be very curious to see the numbers on the other side. Okay, thank you much.